This presentation is so that you, my students, can get to know why I became a teacher and how I view my place in the world. Actually, how I view everyone's place in the world. I think I was born caring about others. Well, at least I feel like I'm sensitive, which means I try to put myself in others' shoes. But I am not perfect, especially when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I wasn't happy. I had low self-esteem, and I tried to find some peace in drugs and alcohol. I felt alone, and I got hurt a lot. All my life, I've cared about others, but I let myself turn into someone whose only concern was getting high. The day I decided to stop, I was listening to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John, who you've probably never heard of. But this song changed my life. This song is about realizing who you are and where you want your life to go. I listened to the song over and over because I realized I was screwing up my life. I had all this potential to do good in the world, and I wasn't because I was in a fog. So I had to stop getting high. So I did. I stopped hanging out with people that still were. I started working out, and I changed the direction of my life. I was 16. When I went to college, I majored in anthropology because I think people are interesting, and I minored in philosophy because I like questioning the ways we think about the world. You may have heard of one branch of anthropology, archaeology, which is the study of past civilizations' culture based on the physical artifacts they leave behind. I am actually more interested in cultural anthropology, which is the study of human culture in the past and present, because I like learning about different ways of living, and physical anthropology, which is the study of human origins and forensics. While I attended college, I worked as a teller at a bank. I liked the interaction with customers, being able to count money quickly, and moving my fingers fast over the keys. I tried to ignore the part of it focused on sales. When I graduated, I didn't know how to find a job in anthropology without going to graduate school, which I did not want to do because I had just moved out of my parents' house and wanted to live independently. So I worked full-time as a teller, then found a job in new accounts. I quickly realized, though, I liked working with customers and helping them, but I did not like sales. My dad told me that in any job you were selling something. Well, I didn't believe in what I was selling. I hated being asked to pressure people to buy products that weren't good for them so the bank could make money. I thought about becoming a teacher. I would rather have been teaching people why they shouldn't apply for a credit card with a high interest rate, or why they really shouldn't write checks without making sure they have money in the account. So I became a teacher for the following reasons. For one, kids are fun, and I like helping people. I could help students learn what they need to know to graduate and be successful. I could make a difference and be a positive role model. I am a teacher because I care about others and want to make a difference in other people's lives. This is who I am and how I lead my life. I believe that the small differences in the world add up. Even a smile can make someone feel better. Making a positive difference in one person or animal's life is worth the effort. There is a story about a little boy on a beach who sees a man picking up starfish and throwing them back in the water. The little boy asks the man why he's bothering when he couldn't possibly help them all. The man tells the little boy, "I just made a difference for that one," as he threw it into the ocean. "I know I can't change the entire world, but I try to make a difference where I can. Let me tell you about this student that I taught for 3 years. When I first met him, he did not want to come to my classroom. He didn't want anything to do with me. After the first 6 months, he wanted to be in my classroom instead of others. My classroom was his only safe place at the school. He had learning disabilities, and my class was the only place he did not have to pretend that he understood what was going on. He didn't have to put on a show. I'm glad that I could provide that safe place. I know it made a difference to him. Another time, I noticed a found dog sign on one side of my neighborhood describing a dog. Then noticed a missing dog sign describing a similar dog closer to my house. I thought, is this the same dog? So I called the number on the missing dog sign and told the lady about the signs and where they were. She called me back 30 minutes later. It was her dog. She was so happy she was in tears. Pay attention. Do good if given the opportunity. I love animals. We have many pets because many of them had nowhere else to go. I spay and neuter the homeless feral cats in my neighborhood. There are so many I can't possibly get to them all. But I do what I can. Do what you can. I try to make the world better, just a tiny bit at a time. So can you.